Hi everybody. Today I thought to do like a makeup collection video. In 2022 I would like to count all of my makeup, see what I'm working with, what I have, and just to remind myself that I don't have to be buying any more because this is plenty. So I just wanted to make a quick overview of what I have, kind of like makeup inventory video. And then from there on, we are going to be focusing on using what we already have and enjoying it before it all goes bad, because some of that stuff, it was already decluttered. There's probably a few things that I can declutter from the eyeshadows that, for example, the color pops might be dry, but yeah, so this is just going to be an overview, and maybe I can do separate videos for each category and we can talk about it more, and we can try and use some of this up before we attempt to buy any more. But again, that doesn't mean that I will not be buying. So let's get started. Here I pulled out all of my makeup primers that I have, matte, moisturizing. These are two samples from Milk and from Huda Beauty. So this is not too bad. I'm happy with that. My foundations are also very limited compared to previous years that what I had. So currently I'm using this one by Maybelline. I have Clinique and Milani. These two I don't like, but we'll see. We're going to try to use them up somehow. If not, they're just gonna go in the garbage because these two are very old. As far as concealers go, I have Maybelline Fit Me, which is my favorite. This stick that came from a subscription box that it's not that bad actually. I'm kind of using it up now, and this is garbage because I didn't like it. I had this for years. I used some of it up, but it doesn't sit very well on my face. So I'm kind of keeping the container because I'm trying to save 6 containers, and I'll take them to MAC so that I can redeem them for like a lipstick or eyeshadow. These are all my powders. Maybelline, Wet n Wild, Physicians Formula, Wet n Wild, Estee Lauder, Elf. This is a sample from Winky Lux. Another one from Besame. Another Physicians Formula, Bare Minerals Loose Powder, and Revlon Loose Powder. This is extra old. I got it on clearance at some point, but it's very, very old. So we'll see if this will work at some point. So after that, I have all of my blushes. Yes, I know it's a lot. NARS, CoverGirl, Elf, Milani, Wet n Wild, Sephora, two of the same blushes from Tarte, Milani, NYX, Clinique. This one from Charlotte Tilbury, not really a fan of it. Lancome, more NYX, and Too Faced. Also I have ColourPop, and this one is pretty good. Fiona Styles. I don't think this brand is in, they don't sell it anymore, but it was a pretty good one. We can talk about it in another video. After that, this is all of my highlighters. Physicians Formula Mark that I already almost used up. It's very old. I have it since 2013. Oh my god. The balm. This one is I bought recently, but I don't like it because it's kind of yellow. Maybe I can use it as a eyeshadow. Laura Mercier, two of the same ColourPop, because when I received this one it was broken, so they sent me another one, and I have two of the same. And this one is kind of like cream stick concealer, I mean highlighter, and I've been using it as a eyeshadow base, so I like it for that, but actually it's a highlighter. On this side I have all of my, oh my god, what is this, face palettes with blushes and bronzers and highlighters. NARS Cover FX. These are, I got them recently, but I mean not recently, actually maybe a year ago or so, but I haven't used them yet. The Naked face palettes. I bought them from Nordstrom on sale. Maybelline, this one is by Wet n Wild, and I really like it for the summer. I don't know why, but the summer. Stila, Fiona Styles. And this one is also like a Z palette with blushes and eyeshadows. So I put it here because we're going to be transitioning that way to the shadows. So that's all I have as far as face palettes. And the only ones I actually used, eventually they've been used, it was this one, and this one, I think. Everything else, never touched, unfortunately. I have a small collection of bronzers because I don't really like using bronzer. I don't know how to use it. It always looks dirty on my face. This one I bought it because it was hyped up on YouTube and everywhere. It smells good, but as you can see, not being used more than twice. So this one is a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury Film Star bronzer something duo. I used up some of the highlighter, but the bronzer not even touched. So I don't know what to do. This is pretty old. It came in a sample set from Ulta years ago. Never used it. So it's pretty old, but I will maybe use some of them as eyeshadows. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I can try to sell some of them. If they're not too old, I have to double check. On this side, we have a lot of eyeshadow palettes, eyeshadow singles, quads, and everything. So these are my most recent purchases. Huda Beauty from this holiday season. They were $19 a pop, I believe. Lorac was my very first eyeshadow palette that I ever bought, if I'm not mistaken. The second one was the It Cosmetics Naturally Pretty. Then I got the Naked Basic, the Naked one, the original one. Actually, I think I bought the Naked 3 after that, and then Naked 2. I'm not exactly sure, but the ones I used were this one, and this one. I don't think I ever used these two yet. These two are semi-recent purchases, never touched. Used once, maybe. That's ColourPop Fame. This one, not a fan, never used. Never used. Used a couple times. Maybe used two, 3 times. I don't even remember. But I like this one. This one. I have some shimmery shadows from e.l.f. in that one. And this is a Z palette with some ColourPops in here. And I believe I think BH Cosmetics at some point I depotted a few and put them here. I used this a couple of times, of course, not that many times. Here I have all my Wet n Wild older and newer versions of their shadows. I have Maybelline, MAC Duos, NARS, Maybelline more, all the collection of the L'Oreal Infallible shadows. A lot of Wet n Wild singles, loose shadows here. Milani. This one is one of my favorites, this palette by Bare Minerals. More loose shadows here. Yeah, I have 2 cream shadows, and that's it. I'm happy about that because I don't use them very much. And oh man, I just lied. So there are actually more. Never mind. These are smudge pots. So sorry about that. I guess I have some more, but the point is that I never used them, and I really don't want to have more for now. This one is by MAC. It's cream shadow, and I used it a few times, but for some reason it creases on my eyes, and I'm not a big fan of it. So I would like to work on some of these and just reduce the amount because it's ridiculous. Like, why do I need that many? Like, why did I ever buy that many? So anyway, let's continue. In these little contraptions here, I have a lot of lipsticks, lip glosses, cream lipsticks. I have cream eyeshadow sticks here that I never use, and I don't know, maybe I can check if some of them are still, if they're not all dried up, I can try to use them. These are lipsticks and lip glosses that I'm kind of rotating through those because I like these. These are question. I like some of them. I don't want to touch some of them. Some of them are crazy colors and I don't know what to do. But we'll see. I mean, this is not too bad, but we'll see. We'll try to use some of those. Here I have uh like eyelash glue. This is a brow pencil. I never do anything with my eyebrows except comb them and go to the lady to thread them for me, but that's it. I don't ever use this thing. Some black pencil liners and blue and silver, never used. I have two lip glosses, lip balms, a lot of lip pencils here that some of them I use, some of them are not used. And my mascaras, not that bad. I love this one. This one was pretty good. So these, we'll see. I'll try to use them up, but these two, it looks like, are my favorite for now. This one's not bad, but sometimes it smudges, depending. So yeah, this is it. This is all I have for now. Years ago, I used to have way more. A lot of it was gifted to my friends and family. A lot of it was sold on Poshmark. A lot of it was thrown away because it expired and I was never able to use it up. But I feel like this is plenty for now. And I kind of selected all of the stuff that I really do like. So there's no reason for me not to try to use them up, some of them, and work on some of them and maybe hit pan on some of them before I make any attempts to try to buy more, because in 2022 we're trying to be a little bit more frugal. We're gonna try to use up what we have and enjoy, because we spend money on all this stuff, and it's a shame that it was never used properly. And all of these brands are pretty good and the quality is pretty nice. So yeah, maybe in the future I can make videos for every single category. Later on, maybe I can make more videos like this, talking about all the skincare that I have currently in my house, like face creams, body lotions, anything as far as skincare goes. We can keep ourselves accountable for all that stuff as well, because we got to use it up before we hit the buy button on the Bath and Body Works website. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Like and share, and let's see our progress. Let's see what we can do this year and try to use it all up. Thank you. Bye.